us for performances at the beginning of March. Next, I'd like to introduce you to Mrs. Linda Miller. Mrs. Miller is one of the band directors on our campus.
Good morning. It's so nice to have you here with us today. How many people are glad that they got out of their classes? You know what? We are too. Because we got out of their classes, but also because we get to share a lot of the fun of being with all of you. How many of you play a musical instrument? I know you guys do. How many of you don't, but you always thought maybe you'd like to? Okay, great. Let me tell you a little story. TSL students, if you've heard my stories before, sorry, one more time. When I was 6, a man named Mr. Tepke came to St. John's Lutheran School in Westland, Michigan to teach us all how to play the accordion. Mr. Tepke would teach in our boiler room, and that's when everybody could smoke. So he would smoke in the boiler room while he was giving lessons in his little tiny boiler room. And when the lesson was over, the door would open and the smoke would pour out and the kid would be walking up. And I really wanted to do that. I wanted to play the accordion so badly. And my parents said, nah, probably not. But they said I could take piano lessons. That was sort of a changing moment in my life because I found out, you know what, I really like to play the piano. And then when I was 13, I found an old guitar in my Aunt Myrtle's attic. It said the Lone Ranger on the bottom of it. It had strings so thin they could just shred your fingertips, and I thought that was so much fun. I got to learn how to play the guitar. And then I went to Michigan Lutheran Seminary, a school in Michigan, a lot like this one. And they gave me lots of chances to learn different instruments. And I thought that was wonderful too. And when I got to the end of college, I got to learn to play the violin. I didn't like that one so much. But cello, I got to start that, and that was really cool. And then after all of that, God blessed me with being able to come and teach at Luther Prep, where kids play all of these things, and we have a chance to use them all the time. I like to sing, but I love instrumental music, and the chance to work with all these people who are playing all these instruments is pretty great. So on our campus, we have over 300 students taking piano lessons. We have a good number of people also taking organ lessons to learn how to be organists in our churches. We have, I just found out, the largest band of all of our WELS schools in the city. We have about 85 people in our band this year, playing all kinds of band instruments. We have a jazz band that goes out and plays for area congregations and plays for basketball games and concerts here. We have a brass choir, I think you got to hear them play in chapel this morning. And we have a guitar ensemble and a string ensemble that you're going to get to hear in just a couple minutes. First, we're going to try a guitar ensemble. We play for chapel and for concerts, and sometimes we get to go out and play for area services also. The kids in the guitar ensemble you see back there, some of them have classical guitars with nylon strings, some of them have steel string guitars, some of them just started, some of them have been playing for years and years, some of them read music, some of them read an alternate notation called tab, some of them are really hard rockers to make say that. And they all come together to play in a group. And I think they enjoy it because they keep coming back. The group has grown until we have over 30 members in the guitar ensemble. And I think for this one, we've got a bass guitar in the back, too. So all kinds of different guitars. We're going to play a piece for you called Blues in E-flat. This is a standard 12-bar blues form. It's an American creation, and it might sound kind of familiar because you hear that form a lot. And something special about this one is you'll also hear Cole over here and Will over there in the middle of the 12-bar blues doing improvisations, which means they're just making it up as they go along. So it's always interesting to see how it turns out. We hope you enjoy the guitar ensemble playing Blues in E-flat.
you.